In today's video, we'll be learning about three different types of shots. They're the clear, the smash, and the drop. The clear is to move your opponent to the back of the court. The drop is to move your opponent to the front of the court. Finally, the smash is to attack your opponent. And here's what the clear looks like. As you can see in this image, he will use his arms, his torso, and his leg in order to provide enough power to hit the shot. He'll turn his torso to the right, and as he hits the shot, it will turn back to facing forward in order to provide some force to hit the shot. As he hits the shot, he will flick his wrist as well in order to provide more power. He'll raise his arms above his head in order to hit the bird at the highest point, thus making it easier to hit it over. Finally, he will use his left arm for balance and his legs in order to be able to move back to the center after hitting the shot. This is in slow motion. In this video, you'll be learning about the shot known as the drop in badminton. The purpose is to move your opponent to the front. Here's what it looks like. You can see in this still frame that his entire body is turned to the right. Both his arms are lifted up, his torso is turned to the right, and his right leg is in line with his turned body. It is behind his left leg. His arms are raised. His left arm is raised because it provides balance. His right arm is raised so that it can hit the bird at the highest point possible, thus causing it to go down instead of going up. His torso is turned so that it can provide more power, making sure that the bird will go over, even though the drop is a shot that does not require much power. As he hits the shot, he will flick his wrist slightly in order to make sure it goes over as well. His right leg is behind his left leg in order to make it easier to return to the center after he has hit the shot. In addition, he can push off from his right leg to provide some more power. This is what it looks like in slow motion. In this video, you'll be learning about the shot called a smash in badminton. It looks like this. You will notice that his legs, arms, and torso all line up and they all face to the right. This is so that he can turn as he is hitting the shot for more power. His leg will allow him to push off from his stronger leg, and he'll flick his wrist as he hits the shot to angle it down. He'll turn his torso as well. Your arms are lifted up for balance purposes. This is in slow motion. Here are the rules for a game of singles in badminton. For the scoring system, a match is the best of 3 games of 21 points. What this means is that if you win 2 games of 21 points, you will win the entire match. If you win one and the opponent wins one, then you will need to play a 3rd game. Second, every serve counts. There may not be a situation where a serve is discounted and there's no point given. The side winning a rally adds a point to its score. At 20-all, the side which gains a 2-point lead first wins that game, continuing until there is a winner. What this means in practice is, if it is 20-all and one side wins 2 points in a row, making the score 22-20, that side wins. However, if both sides score 1 point each, making it 21-all, then the first to reach 23 wins. If both score another point, making the score 22-all, then the first to reach 24 wins. At 29-all, the side scoring the 30th point wins the game. Therefore, the score may not go beyond 30. Whichever side wins the game serves first in the next game. When a leading score reaches 11 points, players have a 60-second interval. At 2-minute interval between each game is allowed. In the 3rd game, players change ends when the leading score reaches 11 points. What that means is, assuming both the player and the opponent has won 1 game, and during the 3rd game, the player gets 11 points. Then the player and the opponent switch sides and continue playing with the same score. The rules for serving in singles are as follows. At the beginning of the game, 0-0, when the server scores even, you serve from the right side of the court to the opponent's right side of the court. When the score is odd, you serve from the left side of the court to the opponent's left side of the court. This is true for any score, meaning that as long as the score is even for you, you serve on the right side. And as long as it's even for you, or odd for you, you serve on the left side. It is the same with your opponent. If the opponent has an even score, they will serve from their right side. We will also consider the issue of cheating. It's possible to cheat in several different ways. For example, it is possible to cheat by calling the bird out or shuttle out instead of saying that it's in, when in actuality it is in. Another way to cheat is by counting the score incorrectly, on purpose or on accident. Finally, not counting serves or serving too high, as in when you serve, your hands are too high above your waist, are also considered to be cheating. Do not do these. These are not good for the integrity of the game, and you will not have a good time when doing these.